Red from Red Light Therapy, and today I'm going to share with you a few super basic heels, pole, and floor work moves that you can use to prepare for your audition at the club or to use for your stage sets. A lot of people have the misconception that you need to know a bunch of advanced pole tricks in order to be a successful dancer, and this just isn't the case. Even knowing just a few foundational, sexy, and confident moves puts you way ahead of the game of a lot of dancers. So stay tuned for the whole video to make sure that you don't miss any of the moves that I'm going to share with you today. The first move that we're going to go over today is the sexy bend and snap. We're going to stand next to our pole, facing the pole. We're going to take one leg, we're going to extend it out in front of us, in front of the pole, keeping it nice and straight. This leg that is in the original position in the back is going to bend as we lean forward with a nice straight spine, graze the leg with our hands, and then slowly come back up. You can also incorporate more exaggerated head movements to make the move even more sexy. The next move that I want to talk about today are body rolls. And you can practice them holding onto the pole for support and thinking about doing a big, exaggerated body roll, leaning the shoulders all the way back, then the belly button, then the booty. Chest forward, chest back, booty. Now, if you have an easy time doing this right here, pushing the weight into the toes of your heels, you can try a reverse body roll. You're going to push the hips back first. You're going to tuck, bring the pussy forward first, chest, head last, hips back, pelvis, tummy, head last. If you want to make your body rolls look extra juicy, don't forget about your head. And you can mix up the body rolls. Next, we're going to talk about this stripper twerk right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your feet about a foot or more away from the pole. You're going to lean your chest forward, placing your hands on the pole so you have a nice, stable grip. From there, you're going to think about pushing your toes into the ground and having a nice, solid stance once you place those heels down. Now what you're going to do is think about bringing your heels in, out, in, out, in, out. As if you are Dorothy trying to click your heels together with your heels. You're going to do the same thing in this position here. Now once you place those heels on the ground, you're going to think about that same motion where I'm smushing my feet into the ground and thinking about turning my knees inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Now the last tip I can give you is to really squeeze your quads so that the front of your leg is nice and engaged. When we engage the front of our legs, it actually allows the hamstrings and the glutes to relax more. If I try to do this with bent knees, you might notice more jiggle in your thigh area and not here in your glutes and your hamstrings. If you think about squeezing your quads and focusing the movement on the back area, keeping those muscles nice and relaxed, having a nice stable stance in the front, feet really pushing down into the ground, then you will start to see some movement. The more that you practice this, the better it'll look. This is definitely a stripper staple, and you can practice bringing it down, 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 and then working your way back up. You can also practice doing one cheek at a time. And both together. It's okay if you can't get this one right away. It does take some time to master it. The next move is a stripper favorite of mine. I'm going to stand behind the pole and have my feet spread. Feet pointed at about 45 degrees out to either side. I'm going to grab the pole here at the top with one arm, and the other hand, I'm going to work down the pole at around my pelvis height so that I can do some hip circles and work my way down, 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 down. Maybe I work it right there, and then I bring it up, 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 up. So again, we're gonna grab the pole on the top hand, pull down. We're gonna start to take the hips in circles, sliding that hand down, 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 holding it there. Woo! Yep. Work it up, work it up, work it up. Use that hand, play with your hair, play with your body, trace the outlines of your body. Bend and snap. Good job. The last pole move that I'm going to show you for today is this sexy number that you can do one of two ways to have a little pussy popping moment. You can either wrap standing in front of the pole, taking the leg that's closer to the POV, wrapping it around the pole, putting the back of your calf against the pole, and wrapping the ankle around so that your ankle is behind the pole here. I'm going to lean forward, grazing my inside leg or grazing my leg that's wrapped around the pole, bending over, really thinking about pointing my coochie area to the camera or to the POV before I stand up. Then I can go here, bend, and snap, and walk nice and slow and sexy around the pole. Here, stripper twerk. Nice job. Around, here, and we do our circles. All the way down, and we bring it up. Nice job. Let's try that again. You can either wrap around, stroking the leg, or you can bring the knee up as high as you can, putting the back of the knee against the pole, hooking it here, squeezing by tucking my heel into my booty cheek. And I can hold onto the pole here, same leg, same hand, and bend over, peeking the crotch, looking over, stroking the leg, bringing it back up, standing up. Then here we can do the same thing. Bring it up, walking. Booty twerk. Work it down. Bring it back up. Nice job. Circles. it. Yes. Yes. Now bring it up. Nice job. Now, how are you going to get to the floor? I'm going to show you the easiest way. You're going to take some steps, place your foot. You're going to take a step with your outside leg, the one further away from the pole. Place your shoulder of the same inside arm on the pole. Step in front of the pole. Get yourself nice and situated. Still with the pole here against one side of my neck, resting on my back of my shoulder. I'm going to do some hip rolls here. You can take your hands, you can guide them. Make sure that you're really pushing through your toes, pushing your weight back into the pole so that as I start to bend my knees and slide down, it brings me down, leaning against the pole to this position. The pole is still in my neck. And from here, I can take this leg, curl it in front, and drop down to my hip, turning my legs over into a nice little mermaid position. And you can even open it up to a sexy straddle, side straddle, and then sit it up. Maybe turn it over, do some booty work, shake that booty. And from there, if you wanted to stand back up, you could lift one knee up, stand, squat, shift that weight, drag that leg up to meet it. Now we're here in this squatted position. We can do a little booty pop and stand up. Let's do that again. We're going to get in front of the pole. We're going to find the pole with our shoulder. We're going to guide ourselves into some hip rolls, maybe touching our body, stroking our body. This is a good time to take off your top if you're going to be stripping. And then you can slide with your hips down, 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 down. Good. From here, you can tuck the leg around that heel. Mermaid. Hit that straddle. Open it big and wide. You can do some leg waves here, or you can do some jellyfishes with your legs. We can get more into those in another video. Comment below if you would like to see that. Then we can flip it over our hip onto our hands and knees. Have a little moment for some twerking. Stand, bring one foot up. You can look over, shift the weight, lift the other foot up. From here, you can stand it up and even do a little bit of the twerks as you stand up. Nice job. With those few moves, you have a really solid foundation to go audition at the club, look super confident. If you would like to learn a beginner-friendly choreo and submit to win a free class with Red Light Therapy, go ahead and check out our beginner pole tutorial. Do the challenge. Everyone who submits gets a free class with Red Light Therapy. Have an amazing week. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.